It's Green Bay and Arizona, a series that dates back to 1921. The Cardinals have won 4 of the last 5 meetings, and they look to add another one on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at the Packers in this matchup, you figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because you've got one of the better passing offenses in the league, a top 10 unit, going up against one of the poor defenses in the league. So I think we're going to see these guys take some shots downfield. But right from the start, I expect them to attack and get right after them.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 10th NFL season now, a 2-time Pro Bowler, Kirk Cousins.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. First down. Here's Cousins. He'll get this off to Swift. And he goes out right around the 39. 3 yards the gain there. Second down. And he goes down right there. No gain on the play. That's going to bring up a third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their now 36-year-old quarterback who's in his 14th NFL season, the former MVP, Matt Ryan.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down. Here's Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. On 1st down, It's Carson, and unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The numbers on the ground for Carson last week: 20 carries, 79 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On the option, a handoff to Carson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ryan. And this will go to Carson out wide. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. To throw is Ryan. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. From the 10, first and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Carson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Now it's Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 92 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, this Week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. Because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not very much of an advantage. You might be playing well, now it slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Swift. And he's got some space here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Cousins.
Pass delivered near the sideline. That's Cobb.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. To throw is Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. Butker's kick here is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give him a touchdown in that situation, right? Made him kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Taking a shot for Samuel. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Curtis Samuel, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Carson. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This is Carson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Carson, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jacob Hollister, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. That time a 9-play drive, and the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And our focus now moves to Randall Cobb. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to give him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. 2 yards the game there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. From From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. 3rd down here. It's Hill, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Well, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's Ryan. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hill. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Ryan. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Cardinals will extend their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Cousins now. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And a pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Short little throw to Ebron. And some room to roam now. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Devon Kennard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught out left by Perriman. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Butker's kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Some great games still to come. And I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there as they'll do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Then on Sunday night, a good one in the NFC. Get ready for that Tony Dorsett 99-yard run highlight. It's coming. Cowboys, Vikings from Minneapolis at 8:20 Eastern Time. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Claybrooks to return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
It's player spotlight time, and we focus that spotlight on the quarterback, Matt Ryan. And really a solid group effort. I mean, the montage focuses on him, and rightfully so, but it's been a good job of a team to get this lead.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that. I love the observation. Offensive line and people having to protect him, they've really been in sync and been on point. How about the guys going out and catching the ball? Well, the receivers, the running backs, everyone is involved today. And what we're watching right now is really a beautiful team effort, isn't it?
Absolutely. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Now Ryan.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Ryan. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. They complete it to Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. On 3rd down, Carson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On 1st down, it's Carson. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. You can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We worked a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They go play action with Ryan. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He got 29 yards that time. From the gun, it's Ryan. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft? And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Cousins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Tershawn Wharton gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens, and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play. They run it with Carson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's Carson. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Ryan. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So this one, Charles, it's only the 3rd quarter, but they appear to be well on their way to victory.
I would say so because a 1-score lead you don't even count, but a 2-score lead you know can evaporate in an instant. 3 scores, feeling good, but you know it's not over yet. But now they've got a 4-score cushion. I think you can feel pretty confident in the fact this is going to go your way.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Cousins from the gun on third. Short little throw to Ebron. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here, really. Talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run again with Carson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
On the option, a handoff to Carson.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Here's Ryan. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
A first down throw for Cousins.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And a pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense. That entire team, but really this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
To throw is Cousins. He's got Perriman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw, Cousins. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake, Cousins. Looking deep here for Ebron. He's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Cousins on 1st down. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Throwing, Cousins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Cousins. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Cousins again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Cousins to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Cobb. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. That's going to set him back 5 yards. They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Arizona, they get a much-needed victory to get to 3-5 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.